Hello everyone, and welcome to the Air Goddess Network, where spirit meets tarot. I am your hostess, the Air Goddess, and welcome to my channel. I'll be doing a New Year's Eve pick a card reading. This is the last reading of 2024. Let's get in here and get started. I'll be using the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reid, and then for the final card we'll be using the Energy Oracle deck right here from Sandra Ann Taylor. I'll be putting the timestamps below, so if you want to go right to where you feel drawn to, then you can go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and start pulling these cards, okay? We got card number 1, and card number 2, and then card number 3. Now, of course, as always, we will be clarifying. Okay, and our third card. So again, we have card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. So for those of you who picked card number 1, actually we have several cards that came out for you. As you can see, you've got 3. So let's get into it, okay? So the first one is you have the Ace of Fire here, okay? And that's like saying a new beginning of creativity, just a new beginning, period. It could be a new job, it could be a new project, it could be a new place, okay? Some of you may be moving because fire is moving, okay? You're expanding into a creative thing. You have a lot of possibilities, okay, for this new year coming up. So congratulations to you all, whatever it is that you may find yourself having the opportunity to do. And the next card after that would be the 5 of Air. Now, for some of you with this Ace and the 5 of Air, it could be something that comes all of a sudden. And you're going to make a decision seemingly all of a sudden to some people around you, because you may even feel like, people may feel like, even you or people around you. It may be, you may feel as if, how can I put this? You may feel as if there's not going to be any winners based on what you plan on doing. It's a bittersweet type of decision. Okay, you may be feeling like if you make a decision, a family member might not like your decision, or the people around you or a friend may not necessarily like your decision. There will be no winners per se, because it's going to be a bittersweet type of decision that you're making in order to start your new life over, whatever it is, whether it be, like I said, a job, moving, a creative project, but even still with that feeling, and it's just a feeling, people may be thinking it, because this is Swords energy. This is something that eventually the collective will see, but on the outset, people may feel like there's no winners in the decision that you're making, because you may find yourself having to leave people behind that you may not want to leave behind. But at the end of it all, what you're going to find is the 10 of Water. Eventually, this is feelings, okay? And eventually what's going to happen is everybody's going to see why you did what you did, and everybody's going to be happy with it. Because the 10 of Water is like happy family, feelings. People are feeling good. They're feeling great. You're feeling good. And as you can see, it's the Buddha. And in this particular deck, The Ten of Water has coins falling out. They're at a fountain. The Buddha's happy, as you can see that. So it's like prosperity. Your initial decision may be seen as something that people may not like, but eventually they're going to see why you did, and everybody's going to be happy. So don't worry about the right now. If you're trying to make a decision and you haven't said anything to anybody about what you're planning on doing because you want to make a new start, don't worry about what other people are going to think, because eventually they're going to see that your move, your creativity, your project, whatever it is, your new job, whatever it is, your new place that you're going to be moving to, is going to bring emotional stability, financial stability. Everybody's going to be happy, including you. Okay? So that's for those who pick pile number 1 as a or card number 1, which came out to be 3. And this may be a lot of you. So for those of you who picked card number 2, we've got Empress energy, major arcana card. This is ruled by Venus, which is Libra and Taurus. So the Empress is like saying, some of you, you might find out that you're carrying, you're expecting a baby, okay, at the turn of the year, okay. And what you're going to find is, since she's in the upright, you've probably been wanting to do this for quite some time. So now that you're finally in the position, you're becoming a mom. And it doesn't necessarily for all of us have to mean a real pregnancy, but for some of you it could. I'm not ruling that out, because the Empress is pregnant with ideas, pregnant with a child. She's coming to the end of her pregnancy, or finding out that she's pregnant and she's planning. Okay. But for others of you, you could be pregnant with an idea. Okay. Working on an idea. And that idea is going to turn into something physical, because you're going to start working on it, whatever it is. If it's not a child, then it's some kind of idea that you are going to put into action. You're going to bring it into the physical. You might be planning on an idea, planning on something. And you know that when the turn of the year comes, you're going to be making that a reality for yourself. You're also going to have people who may be bringing you things, bringing you the tools to do that. Okay, because the Empress is sitting back. People realize that she's working on something, and instead of having her move around and do everything, they're going to bring it to her, because you already done things for the people. Because Taurus Libra energy is a serviceable sign, meaning that they do things, they do a lot for people. They're very, very service oriented. They give and they take. They give and they take. They give and they take. And so they've given so much, maybe, or you've given so much, that now people are recognizing it's time for them to give to you. And so you're going to find that whatever it is that you're needing from them, from people, they're going to be finding their way to say, hey, I remember you said you needed XYZ. I'm bringing it to you. When can I come see you? I remember we spoke about this, the idea you have, and I know somebody, because Libra is about relationships, building relationships, give and take, collaboration type thing. So you might have people bringing you relationships that they know of that can help you with your idea. Oh, I remember you said you were going to be doing this this project, or working. I have somebody that can help you with that. Let me connect you. Okay, it could be things like that at the turn of the year for you. But rest and believe that whatever it is that you're going to be doing, whether it's having a baby, is going to come into physical reality for you, because you've done the groundwork. Because Taurus is about building, slowly building, or making sure everything has its place. And making sure that it's stable. And then the Libra side of that is bringing in the things around it to make it stay and remain stable. Okay? And everybody is doing their thing. Okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and clarify this, because I think it's only right that we clarify. So let's clarify this Empress card for you right quick before we move on to the third card, for those of you who are going to be picking the third card. So let's clarify the Empress right quick. That's too many. That came out. Seven of Earth. Now, Seven of Earth is hard work and achievement. So again, like I said, there's the clarification. There is the cap on the bottle. that whatever it is that you're going to be doing, you've done, it's going to come through fruition because of hard work and waiting for that seed to bear fruit, having the patience to wait for that seed to bear fruit, because, you know, Taurus is known to have patience. You know, when they're doing something and other people are like, why is it done yet? What's going on? I mean, there's a line with that. Of course, you don't want to be taking too long. You don't want to end up like Virgo with the sense of it's not quite right yet. And it's holding you back because you keep saying it's not right, because Taurus and Virgo have that in common, where they're, you know, tweaking things and tweaking things and tweaking things, and then nothing ever happens because it's holding you back. Remember that some things that we do is not just for us, it's also for others, because Virgo and Taurus, again, are serviceable, and it's usually to other people. So you don't want to be taking too much time trying to get that project done. You don't want to be tweaking too much, because it's typically for other people. Yes, it can be for you too, but in order for anything to grow and manifest and do and become, it has to be put out there and have criticisms, constructive criticisms, hear other people's constructive and building criticism, not that, you know, down low, you shouldn't be doing that. We don't want to hear that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about constructive criticism that helps you perfect it from another person's point of view, so it can be something better than just what you did for you. Because there's always room for improvement, but it's always good to hear other people's perspectives, so that you might, so in other words, you may not see it because it's something that you created, but somebody else might see something that can be done better. Does that make sense? So don't hold yourself back. But either way, this Seven of Earth says that you are doing the hard work, you've done the hard work, you've had the patience to wait for that seed to bear fruit, and now it's going to come out and be something special. Again, you're waiting for something to happen. People are bringing you things while you're waiting, and you're doing the thing. And then because you've waited and done all the right things and nurtured it and brought it along and done all the things, you're going to get some recognition for that work. Okay? Okay. So for those of you who picked card number 3, we've got the Nine of Earth, or the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you have created your own world. Maybe it's time for you to go inward a little bit and enjoy what you've already have in front of you. Because sometimes, you know, we've done everything for the holidays, and we forget to, you know, enjoy time for ourselves, right? So for those of you who had a busy season at the end of this year, make sure you go into your new year and take time for yourself and enjoy the world that you've created for yourself. Enjoy your own time. Enjoy the things that you've made and done, and look at your own progress, because sometimes we forget to look at our own progress and see where we've come and see what we create, right? Okay, so go inside your world, get to know it a little bit, enjoy it. It's okay, because we do so much of everybody else that we forget to. You maybe have forgotten. You might have forgotten. You there. You might have forgotten that you created something too, and you should be able to enjoy it as well. Don't forget to enjoy your space. Don't forget to enjoy what you created for yourself, and therefore those around you also get to enjoy it, but you've forgotten to do that for yourself. So make sure you do that as the turn of the year comes. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this Nine of Earth too, this Nine of Pentacles too. Got 2 cards coming up. Okay. Oh, well, actually, you know, it's actually 3 more cards that came out for you. I thought it was 2, but it's actually 3 more. So let's go ahead. So the Hangman, which is a major arcana card ruled by Neptune, says for you to go with the flow. Again, clarifying this Nine of Pentacles, this Nine of Earth. We have forgotten, or you've forgotten, to enjoy your space, enjoy what you've created, and go with the flow. If you want to stay home and enjoy your home and do whatever you feel like you want to do that. It's only right. It's your home. Other people have enjoyed your home. Why shouldn't you? Other people have enjoyed your garden. Why shouldn't you? Go with the flow. Go with the flow, whatever you want to feel like doing, okay, this year. Okay, for you, because you've created your space. There's no reason for you not to, you know, do whatever it is you want to do. The next one is the Page of Earth, or the Page of Pentacles. This is someone who's learning how to maybe get in touch with the natural world. Again, get in touch with your garden if you're into gardening. If you wanted to start a garden this year, start that garden and go with the flow of whatever it is that you feel like you want to plant, okay? Because the Page of Earth is getting back to nature, getting back to the things that make you feel like, let me get in here and do this and learn, and you'll find yourself being connected to spirituality through whatever garden it is that you're working with. And then with this last card, we have the Six of Earth, which is the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is prosperity, give and take. It's giving and taking. So make sure that those around you are giving and taking. That you're not just giving or you're just not taking. You're learning. This year for you is about learning how to give and take to yourself, to your world that you've created, to learn to go with the flow with whatever is going on in life, whether it's at home, at your job, whatever it is, and connecting to spirituality, connecting to being grounded, connecting to the earth, so that you can be able to give and take with balance. Now, let us get a final card for everybody, shall we? Everybody, this is the card for you all. Everybody get a card. This is one card for us all here. This is not just for one person. It's for everybody. Just for one pile. So let's get a final card for 2024 and see what the energy is before we go into 2025. A happy, quote-unquote, new year for the mundanes out there. As you know, the new year really starts in the spring. But, you know, you can start those ideas. So when spring comes along, you can go ahead and start planting those ideas. Because we don't plant seeds in cold ground, y'all. We don't get nothing out of a cold yard, right? So whatever garden, you can start planting. Whatever it is you're planning on doing, start making the plans. So when spring comes, for those who pick this one, when spring comes, it can start making fruition. So making those plans for your business, making those plans for that baby that's coming. And then right here, start making those plans. Your family, your friends, or whoever it is around you, they'll understand later. Don't worry about right now as far as how they're feeling about whatever you plan on doing. Start your life over and create a new life for yourself. And we've got a card. Might be some hostilities going on. Let's really find out what's going on with these hostilities. Hostilities. Defenses up, aggressive energy. So it says, this card shows the man raising his sword in readiness to do battle. When it comes up right, it reveals a situation where hostilities towards you are about to be or have already been engaged. The aggressive energy may be verbal or emotional, with someone in your environment being excessively critical, demanding, or hurtful in a work or social situation where there may be backstabbing or out-and-out slander going on. This is different from the deceit card because the hostile energies are more apparent, more overt. In fact, you may have been living with them for some time. But whether this is new or old energy, now is the time to regain control. Allowing dishonoring treatment from others is an open invitation to the universe to send you more. It may feel risky, but you need to have the courage to stand up for yourself now and always. All right. So this, I think, speaks more to this first set of cards. This first set of cards. You may find yourself where you just need to get out. Okay, it's time to go, and people may feel like, hey, well, you know, nobody's winning because we won't be able to beat up on you or say whatever we want to say to you anymore, because you're going to find yourself with some peace and prosperity once you move away from it, okay? In this particular case, the Empress was Venus energy, and let's just be real, the opposite sign of Venus energy in a chart would be Scorpio energy. Scorpio energy is known to be controlling, manipulative, and even jealous. A lower vibration scorpionic energy is very jealous, so I can see that. You might find somebody being jealous because you're pregnant, or you have your idea and you're going to put it out there, and you've been working on it for quite some time, and you've been working hard at it too, so you're going to see some results because of that. And maybe you might have somebody that's feeling hostile because you're actually getting results about what it is you're doing, and they're not. But imagine that if they put all their hostile energy into doing what they need to do for themselves, they could be on the same level as you. But anyway, I digress. Instead of talking, they could be doing. Instead of being mad about what you're doing, they could be taking that energy of anger and putting it toward action, because anger is nothing but anger is nothing more than action that has no direction. Okay. It's sadness too. They're sad about something. Maybe they're sad about not being able to do the thing. But again, instead of feeling sad and all this, they could be putting that sadness toward action and doing something. So they could be jealous because you're doing something and they're not able to. They don't feel that they're able to, or fill in the blank, whatever they're telling themselves that may not be true, because everybody has the ability to do something. Even if it might take them longer, it's still the ability to do it. Don't compare yourself to other people. Don't allow people to compare themselves to you, because that's just a deterrent to actually do something. Okay? For this last one, people may be feeling hostile towards you because you do have your own world. You have made your own world. And you have the ability to do whatever you want, when you want, how you want, because you have the ability to go with the flow, because you've made your own world. And you've been connected and grounded to spirituality, and that's why you've been able to make your own world. And therefore, you're able to do and provide for others when you feel like it. And people are able to do and provide for you when they feel like it. It's a give and take. Yeah. That's the world, see. When you have the ability to make your own world, then you also have the ability to do for others when and where you feel like it. And maybe there's somebody that's feeling like, why they're able to do all these things and I'm not. Again, the whole, they don't like you because you're able to give and do and travel and do something, whereas they're not. But again, the whole thing about hostility is, if you are busy this could be you too. Okay, this is not just other people. It could in fact be you in all these situations. You could be the one that's telling somebody they shouldn't move out, and you're talking trash to them, and you're treating them all kind of bad, and they want to move, and you're saying, oh, you shouldn't be moving, and they're going to be doing whatever they're going to be doing, and you're going to feel like some kind of way about it, because now you don't win anymore. Nobody's winning. If nobody's winning the war or winning the thing, if you're no longer in the position to fuss and cuss them out and treat them however, right? Because they're moving, and they're going to be going to they're going to have a better life because they moved away from you. Okay, in this particular instance, you could be the one that's jealous of somebody or hostile to somebody that's pregnant, because maybe, I understand feelings, but that's a you problem. If you're angry about somebody else's ability to bear a child, it's not anybody's fault. She didn't get pregnant because she wanted to spite you. She got pregnant because she was ready to have a child, or the family, or they were ready to start building their family. That's not a spiteful thing against you. Stop taking it personally. They've worked hard for that. Maybe they had IVF and wasn't telling you about it, and that's none of your business anyway, whether they have IVF. But maybe that's something they worked hard on to be able to get to that point of being able to carry a baby. Or they're working so hard on their project and they worked darn hard on it, and who are you to get angry and hostile about the fact that they did the hard work? Maybe if you did the hard work, you could also have something where you could sit on your pedestal and have people bring you the things that you need in order to finish it off. So you're judged because people are making sure she's okay. Work on that. That's a you issue. Okay. And this one right here, again, y'all already said what I had to say about this row. So it could be you. it could be also you. You could be mad at somebody for making their own world and doing what they want to do when they want to do it. And you feel some type of way. Why she always get to travel? And why she always doing this? And why they always doing that? How come they get to give and how come somebody always giving to them? Ain't nobody giving to me? And all this kind of stuff. Again, showing hostility to people who have built their lives, built things, trying to rebuild their lives. And here you are in each one of these sections being hostile toward those people who are building themselves back up, or building the life that they want, or, you know, making the connections that they need, because they've done things for people and they're being repaid in kind by making sure that they get those things back. Okay. So it could be you. So it's a you situation in each one of these. Okay. Work on it. You don't have no right to be angry about what somebody else is building for themselves. If you put all your energy toward building something for yourself, you can be on the same level as them. All right? So go into the new year with that. Work on building yourself up, building your life up, building your dreams up, instead of looking at somebody else's dreams and life and goals and family and hating on them because they have what you want. Work on getting what you want and stop looking at what other people are doing for themselves. Stop comparing. Comparison is the enemy of anything. Comparison is the enemy of creativity. Comparison is the enemy of progress, in the sense that you don't get any progress when you're busy looking at what somebody else is doing and comparing yourself instead of doing the work for yourself. Work on it for yourself. See where you are in a year. Come back when you let me know. Come back next year. And if you're in the same position that you are in now, that means that it's still a you problem. It's not their problem. It's you. You're the one. Okay? So let me know in the comments if this resonated with you. Hopefully it did. You all have a happy, happy new year. And I see you next year. I'll see you next year. Have a good one, y'all.